Gonna add a little more of this. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if it's not your first time here, thanks for coming back. So today I am going to rank all of the makeup that I tried in the month of September, and I'm gonna count down from my least favorite product I tried to the most favorite product I tried. So we're just gonna get right to it. Quick intro, we're gonna get into the countdown. Everything I talk about, I will link in the description box down below, just so you know. Okay, you guys, I'll be honest with you. There are a couple of products I really didn't like that I tried. By tried, I mean I've been testing them for at least a month. Many of these products I've had for more than a month. I've really been able to get my thoughts together for it, you know? But there were a couple things I didn't love, and then most of the stuff in this countdown was just okay. There's not a huge range of really bad all the way to really good. Anyway, coming in at number 10 as my least favorite product for this countdown is the Wet n Wild and Saved by the Bell eyeshadow palette. Guys, the more that I use this, the less I like it. When I first tried this, I did a whole video testing the entire collection, which I will link down below. I didn't really mind it. I tried it and I thought it was okay. I really feel like the mattes are super patchy. They're very, very hard to blend. I feel like on my eyes, personally, I do have texture and wrinkles on my eyelids, and I definitely have some dry spots, but most shadows blend pretty well on me if they're good quality, and these just really look terrible on my eyes. And apart from that, another way that I kind of rank eyeshadow palettes in my mind is quality, but of course how much am I gonna reach for this? Do I like the color story? Do I like all the colors? And in this palette, I really only was reaching for the browns. I don't wear blue eyeshadow. I don't wear pressed glitters. There's really a limit to what I can do with this and what I want to do with this. So for me personally, I didn't like this, and the packaging is terrible. First 10 times I opened this, I had to have my boyfriend open it because it was hurting my fingers to open it. So it's a no from me.
It's definitely a no for me, though. The voice is just not there.
Coming in at number 9 is also from the Saved by the Bell collection. These are the blush duos. First of all, this one came broken, so automatically I won't reach for this. I just know me. If something's broken, most of the time, I avoid reaching for it altogether because of how messy it's going to be, how the highlighter and the blush have probably mixed together. And then these two blushes, upon application, they're pretty nice. They have good pigmentation, they blend pretty well. They're definitely more on the dry, powdery side, which I don't love, but I don't mind it either. It's okay. But longevity on these, they fade off my cheeks extremely, extremely quickly. So for me, I just don't love these. Are they the worst blushes I've ever used? No, but definitely other ones at the drugstore I like more. By the way, while I'm going through all these products, please leave a comment down below if you've used any of these products and let me know your thoughts on them. And coming in at number 8 is the e.l.f. Big Mood Mascara. Okay, so I have been testing this out for quite a while, and there are a few pros and many cons in my mind. So first of all, a pro. I really love the fact that it's a volumizing mascara. That is something that I really look for in a mascara. Another pro is the actual wand. If I'm going to pick, if I were to create my own custom mascara, this is the type of wand I would get, an hourglass shaped wand. I feel like it helps push my lashes up, it adds volume, and upon application, with one coat, it looks pretty nice actually. And that's pretty much where the pros end for me. So cons, the packaging is very cheap. The actual part inside the tube that holds the mascara keeps popping out sometimes when I lift the wand out, it pulls out the actual inside, which is strange. So I don't love that. Now, like I was saying about the wand, I do like the shape of the wand, but this one is a little too big for me. I just feel like it's super messy when I go to apply it. It just transfers all over my lid, and I attribute that to the size of the wand. Another thing I didn't love about this is that it did smudge on me. I do live in a very warm, humid climate, and I do teach dance for my job, so I am sweating pretty much daily, and this really did transfer and smudge on me. And most mascaras I don't have that problem with, really. So for this to smudge on me, it's gonna smudge on most people because I just don't ever have a problem with that. So all in all, I don't love it. It's not the worst mascara. I definitely feel like when I did apply it, the first effect was beautiful. It's hard to build up because it gets very clumpy very easily. So this is kind of a one coater. So I would say I would save your money. I would go for the NYX On The Rise Volume Lift Mascara. You guys know I love this mascara. I feel like for just a slightly more expensive price tag, you're gonna get much better results. And this just, it didn't work out for me, unfortunately. So we're at number 7, and this is where we're entering the, it was all right, it worked for me section of the countdown. Number 7, I have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. I got mine in the shade Fair. I have used this in the past, quite a few years ago. I had forgotten my feelings on it, and I bought it recently at Sephora when I did my shop with me at Sephora when I won a gift card from Allie Glines. Thank you, Allie. Appreciate you. I do like this powder. It's just not for me personally, but I can see how it could work for so many people. I am wearing it underneath my eyes today. I definitely feel like it does what it says. It's an airbrushed finish. So I definitely feel like instantly takes away pores, texture, smooths out my under eyes, makes it look really, really nice. Set, but not dry. And that is something that I feel like if you have dry skin, you are going to love this powder. It actually looks very, almost creamy, almost moisturized after you apply this. For me personally, my skin is pretty oily and my under eyes crease very, very easily. So if I want my makeup to last all day, which typically I do, I put my makeup on in the morning, I go to work, I want it to last all day through work. For me, this is not the product that's gonna help my makeup last. I would love this for a night out. If I'm just going on a date night, I'm doing my makeup for a few hours and I don't need it to last more than that. This is beautiful. But if I want my makeup to last very long, this is not the product I would reach for. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I know people love this powder. And again, if you have dry skin, I think you're gonna love it. But if you have oily skin or you want your makeup to last all day, I would probably skip this. I'm a creasy girl, so I need something a little bit stronger to lock it in. Coming in at number 6, I have the Oma by Sharon C Flawless in Real Life Skin Perfecting Foundation. I have mine in the shade Fair Lady T6. This foundation is nice. I like it. It's, again, right in the middle for me. I think the shade on me right now is getting to be a little too deep. Going into fall and winter, I probably would go down to T5 or T4, but for summer, this was a perfect match for me. That is something I really like about this. The undertone of it is really nice. I feel like it's pretty neutral, which is something that I look for. The coverage is definitely a medium coverage, and they claim that you can build it up, so I bet you could make it more of a full coverage foundation. The packaging is beautiful, especially for a drugstore foundation. It's beautiful. The finish is like satin, slightly slightly more matte, leaning. I don't love how this lasts on my skin. So again, if I wanted to go on a date night and I wanted like a medium to full coverage medium to full coverage foundation, this is a really nice one. It's not something that I feel like lasts very nicely on me. It does break up quite easily around my nose, in between my eyebrows. It actually sits kind of weird right from the get-go. It's a nice foundation. It's good. I still really love my Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation from Essence more than this, and it's like a third of the price. It's okay. It's fine. It definitely is more makeup-y than the Essence one. Like, it has more coverage, but it looks a little bit more like I'm wearing makeup, and it breaks up kind of funky around my problem areas, so it's okay. And coming in at number 5, I have the Profusion X Mean Girls eyeshadow palettes. I've really been enjoying these a lot. For the summertime in my summer makeup drawer, I was really getting a lot of use out of this pinky purpley one, which was the Regina George palette. The pigmentation on these is really nice. I feel like a lot of people are going to enjoy this formula because it's not overly pigmented where it's really hard to blend. It's quick and easy. It's not something you have to build up and build up and build up and build up. You're definitely going to get, especially with this palette, more of a softer look because there's not any like really deep tones in this. But I really liked this for daytime. Like to go to work, I would just use a couple of the mattes, one of these metallics on my lid, and it was easy and good to go and quick and easy, like I already said. But in particular, this is the Katie Heron palette. I've gotten so much use out of this palette, you guys. First of all, it's just neutral tones, browns. And I love when there's an extreme gradient from light to deep. Like every single matte shadow I could want to get a good gradient on my lid, I can get in this. And then it comes with two really pretty, just kind of satiny metallic type of shades for the lid. They're not overly metallic, like I just said. They're more of like a satiny, softer looking shadow, which is good for work. You don't want to have like a big pizzazz, you know, sparkle shadow going to work, which I really don't. It does have a pressed glitter, which I don't use and I won't use. But even with that missing, I still think for the price, I can get the other 8 shadows and get really good use out of them. I've been really, really enjoying this palette a whole lot. And this one too, but mostly the Katie Heron one. Okay, top 4. So coming in at number 4, I have the Alamar Cosmetics Besitos de Perla Shimmering Liquid Lip Balm. You guys, this stuff is gorgeous. I'm wearing it right now. You can see it's just like, I have it over a lip liner. You can see it's just this beautiful gloss. Now, when you look at it, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but when you look at it, it's got quite a lot of glitter and shimmer in it, a lot. And when you take it out and you look at the actual applicator, it's like straight glitter. Don't be afraid, because once you put it on your lips and you mush them together, it kind of ends up dispersing and it looks just like a clear gloss with like a slight shift of glimmer in it. It's not overly sparkly. And the thing that I love about this the most is the texture. It's a lip balm, which I agree, it feels like a thick yet oily lip balm. It's such a unique texture. It's got that plushiness of that, like a tube lip balm, but as soon as it gets on your lips and you mush them together, it becomes much more oily and soft, not gloopy or anything like that. I love it on its own, just like while I'm putting on my makeup. I also love it over a lip liner. Now, of course, because it is that oilier texture, it's not gonna be super long wearing, and when I put on a lip liner underneath, it does start to kind of fade the lip liner away because of the oiliness of it. This is a beautiful lip balm slash lip gloss. I have mine in the shade Corazon. Love it. And it smells amazing, like pina coladas. So good. Coming in at number 3, I have this Makeup by Mario Glam Quad in the shade Bronzy Glam. You guys, this quad is absolutely beautiful. I'm obsessed. I saw this go on sale on Sephora for $15, and in my opinion, it is absolutely worth that $15 price tag. Beautiful, but you're also going to get, like, in my opinion, 3 distinct looks. Like if you use this warm brown matte in the crease, and then you pop one of these shimmers on your lid, you're gonna get 3 different looks in this tiny little compact palette. It has a mirror, which is really nice. It has magnetic closure. Absolutely love that. All 3 of these metallics are gorgeous, and I'm wearing it on my eyes today, especially this metallic, this like greeny goldy bronze. Oh my goodness. It has like little reflects of glitter in it, kind of like the ColourPop quad that I featured in my last countdown. Those metallics have that slight little shimmer in it. The other 2 metallics are more like straight metallics. They don't have glitter in them or anything like that. They're much more of just like a metallic formula. Absolutely beautiful. You could mix and match the metallics. I mean, really wonderful. The only thing that would make this better for me is if they had replaced maybe that shimmer or this shimmer with a slightly lighter brown matte that I could use as a transition shade. Now, I can't complain because I have a million palettes with a million transition shades. So all I have to do is open my drawer, reach into whatever is on top, and find a light brown. Or I can just use my bronzer if I'm traveling. So that is kind of a petty complaint, but nevertheless, I love this quad. I love it. If it's still available and it's on sale, you guys should definitely check it out. I think it's well worth $15. I'm super into quads lately. I never really thought about it, but I'm loving like smaller palettes. What about you guys? Do you like smaller palettes? Do you like larger palettes? Do you like single shadows? Like, what are your preferences for eyeshadows? Okay, and coming in at number 2, I knew I was going to love this. It is the Buxom Wanderlust Primer Infused Blush, and I have mine in the shade Mykonos. This blush, you guys. I get almost as excited about this blush as I did the Patrick Ta blush that I talked about in my last countdown. The colors are pretty similar, actually. This is definitely like that light peachy pink, which on my skin tone, I feel like brightens my face up, brings light to my face and youth to my face. I feel like I can wear this shade year round. It is more of like a spring and summer color, but I like this shade all the time. It can go with warm tone looks, it can go with cool tone looks. I just feel like it's so universal. The thing I love about this is the formula. So I had gotten, I think, a gift with purchase, an actual just like cardboard piece of paper with that plastic, and it had a flat pressed one of these and another shade. And I used that thing death, like scraped it with my brush till there was nothing left on that piece of cardboard because the formula is just so smooth. Like you cannot mess it up. I just take my brush and go and somehow it just ends up even and smooth. And the formula is not shimmery, but it's got a subtle glow to it. Like I'm not wearing a highlighter today and you can see I have a slight glow to my skin. It's because of this blush. It's not sparkly, doesn't have glitter, but it's not super powdery, flat matte like the Wet n Wild blushes are. These are powdery. Gorgeous. I did buy this in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, so I did get them 50% off. So that was an awesome deal to me because $23 for a blush, I don't know. I would say it might be worth it. If you're really gonna use the color that you pick up, it would be worth it. Although I did see someone post that they found some of these blushes in their TJ Maxx. I'm gonna have to investigate on that one. Highly recommend these blushes, they're wonderful. Okay, you guys, we're down to number 1. Can I get a drum roll, please? Did I screw up my hair when I did that a little bit? This isn't really a makeup product, I have to say, I'm sorry. It's a skincare product, but it is definitely my number 1 favorite thing that I've tried this month, so I had to share it. It is the Paula's Choice Exfoliate Skin Perfecting 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant. You guys, this has saved my skin. About a month and a half ago, I started getting these really, really strange breakouts, all on my chin and all up, especially on my right side, up here. Could not for the life of me and still cannot figure out what it is. It's not my pillowcase. I wash my pillowcase all the time. It's not my brushes. I clean my brushes. Still is happening. I discontinued all my skincare and tried to slowly introduce things so that I could figure out what it is. Still haven't figured it out. But I will say, I started using this at night just on a cotton round. It's liquid exfoliant. So I put it on a cotton round, just kind of after I've cleansed my face, target the areas where I have the acne, wake up the next morning, and obviously it doesn't get rid of all the acne. That would be insane. But it definitely took down the acne from like a 10 to a 4 instantly overnight. And it also prevents the breakouts from being active, like getting whiteheads, getting inflamed. They're more closer to the skin, less red, not whiteheads. And I've been using this every night before I go to bed, and every day I'm waking up and it's getting better and better and better every day. So I really highly suggest this. If you do have acne prone skin, if you do have more oily skin, this is something that's really gonna keep your oils in check without drying you out. It's gonna help control your acne and prevent like inflamed breakouts, inflamed whiteheads, and it's gonna help clean your pores out, I really am loving this. I'm still struggling with the acne, and it's really strange because I've never had acne my entire life. Even as a teenager, I had perfect skin. And so I'm just really breaking out really bad, but this has absolutely taken it down 12 notches, helped control it, helps the pain. You know, I don't feel like there's a lot of pain from this acne, and it's all because of this. I attribute it to this. All right, you guys, and that is it for my ranking this month's makeup. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a comment down below, again, if you've used any of these or if there's anything you've tried this month that you've really been enjoying. I would love to hear from you guys down in the comments. It makes me so happy when you do comment on my videos. I love reading the comments and chatting back with you guys. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I would really appreciate it. And subscribe before you leave. I upload videos weekly, both fashion and beauty videos. And I want to thank you so much for watching my video today. I will see you guys next time. Bye.